Hello everyone, quick video here before I have to run out and hurt myself playing rugby of all things. I haven't done that since I was about 12, I think, anyway. So, every time we're coming down to, we're coming into this kind of compressed zone here, and there's a lot of stuff going on, and we've got non-farm payrolls and things happening, and so there's going to be a lot of playing going on here, and it's going to suck my account dry, but I might as well have some fun trying to understand it while it happens. So the most recent thing we've had, obviously we're coming down here, and I mark out stuff in here that I expect to see reactions to over here. And because this is a weekly chart, then the reactions might be 30, 40, 50, 100 pips or something like that, so definitely tradable. But if you're hoping to place a trade and watch it reverse into space from one of these, then it might do it in one of them, but it's not going to do it from the middle of nowhere. There's going to be something significant. So what I'm going to do is go into this previous low here and show a few things that I have marked in on my charts. I've opened a fresh window here, so it's not all cluttered up. I can only go down to 30-minute in here, so I'll go down to the 30-minute, which I think I've got the right place. Have I got the right place? Oh, I'm lost now. Well, price is here, so I guess we're there. There we go. So go back in the hour and we can see this whole area that. So this is the previous bottom that price is coming into now on the weekly. What I see is the pole here. So there's a big imbalance of supply and demand there. So this is where that imbalance ends. So I mark this in, which becomes significant on the other side when it comes back to this, and you see it reacts off that point and again comes through it and farts about, and then here at the other side of it, once it's finally disappeared off away, it does have one last pause there. So I'm going to mark this one in too. And a few days ago we did have some stuff going on there, and I can go into the 30-minute here. So I see like there's a couple of times here, tries and then breaks out, pauses there. So if you go in 30 minutes, you see as it breaks here, it's got this pause there. So I considered that somewhere that you might see a fake out if you were looking. I'll make this one yellow. Show on all time frames, and okay, so we got 3 different colors there. Showing all times. Okay, a bit more careful about where I put that, which is here. So it's come up, down, and then away. And you see it's broken up and tested it there. And it'd be fantastic if someday I can see this happening, take one of these, and then watch it go off for weeks and weeks and weeks into space. That would be great. And you know, I'll do it sometime. They're quite low risk to do that, so it's a confidence thing, really. I believe. So I'll go back over here. Sorry, this is dragging a bit. Showing all time frames. Okay. So let's go back to the daily and zip over here. And if we go further in, say hourly, even 15 minutes. And you can see where it comes into each of these zones. So it comes down into this one, there's a reaction. It comes into this, there's a reaction as well. And then right down today, what we get is it comes down to this lower yellow one here and just pings right off the bottom of that, and off it flies. I was hoping to see something with this pink one in the middle here. I guess it was kind of all used up previously, but I did expect something to happen off here. So you see there's a bunch of something happening. It was enough to slow this down, but things kept on going. But you see here just right to the edge of this here is where it pinged off. So there's nothing really random, and I don't believe anything harmonic is going to find this. And that's why I don't really use harmonics. I don't really use harmonics. I don't use them at all. But I used to dig into every piece of theory and everything I could find, everything I get my hands on regarding harmonics. But I just, like I say, I don't bother with those now. Yeah, and there you go. So the next thing that I would be looking for on this pair, you can see there's a bit of compression here, this, and this, and it's kind of compressed back. That might be fresh, some fresh demand in there, and so on. Here as well, you can see this is somewhere to look to go long. This is a pretty good place to look to go long, actually, because you see the reaction out of there, and this is also down in here. Whoops, a daisy. Whoops, a daisy. There's some Highland Scottish for you. Yeah, this is also, remember I noted this in earlier. So this is actually, whoops. Ooh. Yeah, so this area here, what's down there, this is the source, the decision, if you like, to engulf this flag limit of this entire price action zone here. So this was a decision to first come out of that. So that's a significant point there, and you see how strong it burst away. So I would look for longs in here. In fact, it's possibly a candidate for a pending order. Yeah, and it's there you go. It's also an FTR from these here, where we come down, and it was itself a Quasimodo as well, actually. So low, high, lower, low, higher, high, higher again, and down it goes and comes into the Quasimodo zone. And with a Quasimodo, the place to look is on the, well, I think the place to look is the right side of the head, which is here. So if you were looking at this as a Quasimodo, this is the right side of the head, and that's where you would look to see the Quasimodo complete, somewhere in there. Let's go down to the 30-minute on that. Well, we're here. So that's yeah, pretty strong move away there as well. So it's a good sign for your QM. And where does it come into? Well, here's the source of the blast away, and it comes into that. In fact, it might, if you're going to be more definite about it, I think it might be there where the actual decision was made. So it comes down, and there's the point there, it goes down, and then decides, screw you, I'm out of here. And you see pretty much to the pip there where it's come down and hit off that. So that's pretty much what you're looking for. Go back to the hourly, 4 hour. Yeah, with this whole zone here, that's pretty much the same thing you're looking for, is when it comes back in there, just to ping out of this zone. I've actually not, I've not looked at this before, this area, to see all this stuff happening. So this is, you know, you see this if you go and look. If you know these little areas, then you'll see them. But I see them in hindsight. Although this is why you look for poles. This is why you look for strong moves in the market, because it makes this decision significant. So if you're looking for a significant point, it's the not necessarily big, but the strong moves like this. So this is stuff I'm learning. And if you got into this, then it's also, because these are strong moves, yes, it can fake out, but you can set tight stops below these and get into this kind of move. And there, you know, that's like up to here, be the first target, and you've got a good, what, 10, 12 to 1 or something. Anywho, that's what I hope to be able to do. at some point.